Sadly, most folks are having to lean on credit cards just to cover their all-time high, trapping millions of Americans in a cycle that they feel is American financing taking off that high interest debt using your home's equity. Has been around for 25 years and are licensed in all 50 states. Their mortgage consultants are salary based, which means that there's no incentive to get your loan and no basis for it. In fact, this person saved their $800 when they left American financing here. There's no upfront or anything to find out how much you save, and you can expenses 10 days. You may also be able to delay up to 2 mortgage payments, giving you even they've helped hundreds of thousands of homeowners in their expenses. All you gotta do is call 866-889-8010 or visit AmericanFinancing.com. Shout out to Anton. This is video. We got this. I told y'all from the very beginning that Camilo and her needs to make me feel. I do not see how I found guilty in the court of law based on the statutory first degree murder isn't a different. Now, many defense attorneys will say a lesser charge, which is manslaughter. Manslaughter, but it's not guaranteed. With this charge, if one gets found guilty of first degree murder, he is going to do a significant 40 years in prison. Now, read what you saw. You stand up and live this lifestyle. It's the nature of the family. In the state of Texas, there is no death penalty for a person his age. After 40 years, he is found guilty of first degree murder. Reasonings behind why he probably be guilty in this first degree murder. Their second degree is without premeditation. Third degree murder or manslaughter is murder because of intention, negligent action, or awful person. The difference between first and second degree murder, the difference between premeditation and not premeditation is very different. And a lot of people understand this, right? Premeditation is a moment that change in the way you murder somebody spontaneously. Premeditation. Let me give you an example. Why Austin and the situation is a premeditated murder. When you look at the fact that in a premeditation, so there's a level of concealment of the knife in the back. That would be a secondary murder. But when you touch me and see what happens. Touch me and see what happens. There if you start reasonable to know, if you stab somebody in the chest, then you are causing serious bodily injury. That's called reasonableness. A reasonable person should know if you stab a person in the heart, they may die. So when you look at the totality of circumstances, you say, Mr. Anthony apparently established he did, unfortunately, and he lost his life. This to me seems like a miniature case of self-defense and stand your ground in a stand your ground state, which Texas is. But this happened in a stand your ground state, which says if you feel which is exactly what Mr. Anthony did. So Mr. Anthony, one guy is white and one guy is black. It's not about all that state says that this young man can defend himself if you're threatened. And certainly, if you're by yourself in this tent, surrounded by guys who you know, and you get ambushed by those guys, you certainly want to defend yourself. And so that's what I say. Based on the information that we have, it doesn't seem to be self-defense. And people are just verbally asking you to leave. Hands, not with a verbal altercation, which you were saying, deadly force, which wasn't what you were combating. You weren't combating. And so then there's a level of deadly force, which is self-defense that has to match what's happening to you. Meaning that the person's not going to face you, punch you back in that face, in defense of yourself, right? They slap you, you fight back. You can't let somebody yell at you. You can't have it as a self-defense that you stab them with. And I want people to understand, too, that a knife and a gun is the same. Right? A knife is operate off of a deadly weapon with a deadly weapon. Somebody else is you can't use deadly force against that person for yelling. And the reason I say they're the same because it's no different than shooting with a gun. Somebody actually do that to you. All right, I'll do that to you. Touch me, see what happened. Touch me, see what happened. They touch me, shoot. Boom, 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 boom. Or shoot once. It's different than stabbing. It's no real difference. You use deadly force against somebody. You play, touch you, argue. So I want people to play this clip with this thing. And tell them something to say about it. About 6 minutes, so it's long. I'm not going to play the whole thing. Roll clip. I'm going to get into this basically. First, remember that he's facing life in prison. They are charging him as an adult. Let me say that one more time. 17-year-old. They're charging him as an adult, and he's facing life in prison. And it's a possibility if the justice system, if the then he's a possibility of 57 years old. That is windows, I'm sorry, they trip out of their own windows. 40 years before you can be eligible for parole. I think he's in this trial. And it's going to cause upheaval. Race baiting, meaning that they think it's all about race and they're not looking at the logic-based or law-based conclusions. Me as a black man in America, white people, I'm telling you, everything to approach me, bully me, harass me, thinking we'll be with your twin brother or twin whatever, and do anything to me. I too will poke you as well. But how can dogs after you get called wait a minute, they called something. He was right around. He raised almost $2 million. So that's what you got to decide. When you put behind a young brother, didn't start fighting, didn't threaten nobody, he was sitting where he could have fight to be sick. And then all of a sudden, we just but guess what, brother? We don't stand behind ours like you white folks stand behind. I'm telling up to the cat on your heel and get rid of him. Let me tell you, but you know, you just justified. But going to get our sale now, it's now, it's a possibility. He could be found innocent or not guilty. Right? He's innocent until proven guilty. somebody can be racist, say, I would never pick a 7-year-old black kid and they can cause to be a hung jury. There is a Jay, rest his soul, got out on potential murder charges. There's a lot of people that get out that did crimes because that's just the way we get the justice system. Because if you have solid evidence, the state has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt against you, which I think that you have about, because you don't want to be in circumstances where the state and you go to jail because your defense is not skilled enough. So in this day and age, you have defense attorneys that are so skilled that if they catch the prosecution or the state not following the law, associated with the case, in that case. And Carmelo Anthony's chance of winning is probably 5%. Carmelo's chance of probably getting charged with a lesser included charge is probably 80%. And therefore it leaves about 20% or so, not leaves, but it could be right a 20% chance that he is found guilty of everything and the rest of life. So all those possibilities on the table, we shall see the trial goes. All right.
This simple, straightforward amendment strike the work requirement provision in this big, bad, ugly bill that lowers the age of what we call a dependent child from 18 to 7. From 18 years old to 7 years old. So I'm saying that 8, 9, and 10-year-olds are no longer dependent children. Where did this come from? Why is this necessary? Since when is a first grader not a dependent child? Preventing families with children as young as 7 from losing food assistance? That is what we're debating here.
If you think something is wrong with you, so they're saying from 18 to the age of 7. You heard what I just said? The age of awareness. The age of 18 to the age of 7. So they say right now, you're a 7-year-old. It's responsible to take care of the couch. But if they don't pay, it's you. They should pay anyway. From 18 to 7. So now, if you have an 8-year-old child, it is the belief of this administration that that child is self-sufficient. They can work and support the family.
Trump passed a bill to where single parents with like children under the age of 7 don't qualify for benefits if they get into a hardship, which everybody gets into a hardship right now in this country. But he's singling out single parents, but he's not singling out every Trump really needs to make some of these laws go to the actual parents. Most of the time, we didn't choose to be a single parent. We got forced to be a single parent. And nothing ever happens to them. Nothing. Back home. My baby daddy is probably over 60, 70, 80 grand.
Wait. So, we gotta talk about the latest freak out from a certain demographic that apparently can't read. Okay, some old folks in the GOP's big, beautiful bill, which currently is negotiated in the Senate, right? I think the House passed the version of the bill, and the Senate is going to make that changes, and we're going to go from there, right? Let's see exactly what happens. But you have people freaking out about this proposal in the bill that would lower the age of dependents from 18 to 17 years old. Now, again, because these people don't read, they don't research, they don't understand that this doesn't apply to Russell, okay? It actually really applies to food stamps, and specifically when it comes to work requirements for food stamps, right? Like, for example, currently, parents with dependent children under 18 are exempt from SNAP's requirements, aka if you are here and you have children under the age of 18, okay, you are exempt from SNAP requirements. that working or that find a job, whatever, right? Because you have dependent children homesteads, okay? The proposed legislation would lower this exemption from age to 7. This means that parents with children age 7 and above suddenly are requirements to qualify for SNAP benefits, whereas previously exemption applies to those with children under 18. Yeah, so this legislation changes that and say, hey, hold on now, if you have children above the age of 7, then as a parent, in order to receive food stamps, right, assistance, and apparently, somehow, some way, this has been interpreted that wanting children to work, right, or wanting children at the age of 7, 8, 9 years old to get jobs, right? And this is how it's been interpreted by certain demographic on TikTok and other Tremons. This is about just like folks cut to Section 8 out. There's a certain demographic cutting off the welfare. Take a look.
Trump is changing the dependent age is now 7, which was an independent. If I'm not mistaken, age, right? So is he trying to tell us I don't think Trump knows that these kids ain't really kids. These kids are flipped out there that they terrorists now. Look at the Nazis. The kids out of clothes, they might like that. They might like that. You don't like to think about what's the job. They didn't do that. They barely like they about to catch hell, they gonna be babysit. And don't look at the same company as my kids. I don't know. Like y'all didn't know work and they don't put them at the same company as me. Like and how much you pay these kids? Because if you go real, I said they get paid with you can't like single parents, they got like 8, 9, 10 kids. They gonna do
because again, research, okay, recently, AI, right? There's some resources out there just to look this up themselves and to see exactly what the proposal is. Again, nothing is finalized. It's essentially that, yeah, if you have a child over the age of 7, you're going to have to be required to work in order to get consent, right? They're usually required, okay, if you are a able-bodied adult, as in you actually can get a job, you're going to have to get a job in order to receive food stamps if you have a child under the age of 7 years old. Now, if you have a child under the age of 7, right, you don't have no work requirements. So essentially, all this is doing is that it's not requiring kids to Trump is making kids work, right? That's not what he said. What he said is Trump is making parents work, right? If you want food stamps, right? If you want food stamps, you got to make this show that you're trying to get a job, right? There has to be a job. I 100% agree with it. I don't understand what is so controversial about making able-bodied adults work with government benefits, right? I don't understand. Okay, you had these people. Rick Wilson, these propagandists come out here and lie about what President Trump is doing. Trump is lowering the age of dependence across the board. Okay, and it's like, no, he's not doing it because they explain what it's actually. And again, it's hard to disagree with it, right? It's hard to disagree with saying, yeah, you need to work, right? I don't think that should be controversial. Like, if you are able to work, you should work. Okay, I just find it so fascinating how you have people out here that move line and grind because the government is saying, hey, you need to work in order to get benefits, right? You need to put something into the system in order to benefit the system. You just can't sit around and have a bunch of kids and eat off of everybody else, which is exactly what's happening. Okay, and I actually like some of the changes that Trump is proposing because essentially when it comes to SNAP, another one goes on, like comes from RK, you have some states already moving to essentially ban purchasing of sugary drinks and unhealthy foods, right? With SNAP, right? 100% free. Such as like, I charge all my Section 8 tenants for what I like to call luxury amenities, like ceiling fans. They're not required by Section 8, so I charge $25 for a ceiling fan per month. Food is almost $40.
This is what many people mean when they say that it is expensive. It's a capitalist society where people are constantly looking for ways to